I'm gonna butcher this name, but it's my favorite top coat ever. Seche Vite or Seche Vite. Probably should have looked that up. Hey guys, it's Smashley. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If this is not your first rodeo with me, then welcome back. Today we're going to be getting into this DIY monochromatic nail look that I've put together for us today. If you're unaware, all that monochromatic means is using or containing one color, and it can be all different shades of that color. So today we are going to be doing orange. So I was inspired to do this nail look because, like you all at home, I have been in quarantine and I have not been to a nail salon in a really long time. My nails are not doing well. We're not thriving. So I put on my big girl pants today, figured I'm just gonna do it myself. I'd bring you guys along for the ride. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so I figured this angle will probably work best just so you guys can see what I'm working with and what I'm doing on my hands and follow along. In terms of material or equipment that you'll need a cuticle nipper, a couple cuticle pushers, nail clipper, of course. My nails have gotten very long. Probably could use a trim. This nail buffer, I have a couple of nail files. This is actually a regular angled paintbrush, but I use it to kind of clean up the sides, especially when I'm doing my right hand, because this is my non-dominant hand and I tend to mess up a lot more. Okay, moving on, I have this mineral growth. I like to just put this on underneath. It's not a polish or anything. It actually seeps into your nails and kind of just gives them some nutrients. For a nail hardener, I have this one from OPI. And then for the most part, the polishes are all from Vinylux. So I have just a brighter orange and then like a lighter peach looking one. This one actually reminds me of like an orange-sicle, so I love that for the summertime. I have their top coat, so I tend to also add on top the, I'm gonna butcher this name, but it's my favorite top coat ever, Seche Vite or Seche Vite. Then of course your nail polish remover and a few cotton balls. So first order of business is going to be cleaning and prepping your nails. I kind of like to start with the shaping of the nails first. So I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a little bit of a trim. So we're just going to do a little bit of a length check. All right, so we're looking good. Next step, I'm going to go ahead and just start filing. I start with the bigger file, just because we're not really down to the super precise work yet. Once we get rid of our cuticles, I will use that thinner file to kind of get there on the sides pretty good. All right, I think I like the shape. By now you may have noticed that I didn't initially show you a bowl with like warm water and soap to soak the cuticles like you see at the nail salon sometimes. And that's because I cheat using this solution called Cuticle Away. I'm pretty sure I bought this at like a local CVS. But essentially, you just take the solution, you kind of just bring it around your nails where all of the cuticle is going to be. And in 5 seconds or so, it really softens them up in a way where you can get them off pretty easily. And I like this just because it's a little faster than soaking your hands for a while. From here, you want to take your cuticle pusher. I like this one because it's rounded and it follows the nail beds pretty easily, but you could use any cuticle pusher. I actually have another one over there I'll probably use later. So this is probably going to be very gross, but just to give you an idea of what we're getting off of there. And I know some people who don't get rid of their cuticles. To be honest, I've always done it at the nail salon and even at home. So I feel like no turning back now. For step 2 of removing the cuticles, that's where the cuticle nipper is going to come into play. I just like to go around one more time and just clean up the bottoms. Cuticles are clean. Next step, we're gonna take the thinner file here, and I just like to get in on like the sides of my nails. Next, we're gonna take that nail buffer and we're just gonna buff the nail out on the top. I'm gonna take another cotton ball and just kind of wipe away all this little dust. We're gonna go ahead and prep for some polish. I like to start off with this Nutrinail Mineral Collection Power Growth. Again, this just seeps into your nail. It's not like an actual polish, so you'll see it kind of dry up. And just put one very thin layer over the top. So after the Power Growth, I like to use the nail hardener almost as like a little bit of a base coat for the polish that we're gonna put on. And we're just gonna do one thin layer. I'm gonna save my thumbs for last because sometimes I use them to clean up around my hands. So let's see how well we do. I'm gonna skip them for now. We'll give this a minute or so to dry, and then we will start with our base color, this pretty peachy color, and the name of it is Salmon Run. We're gonna do 2 layers of this, and then this is Vite candle. It's pretty orangey color. We're gonna put this on top, but only half the nail. So each of these nails are going to be two-tone monochromatic at the end, and I think they're gonna look really cool. So we'll go ahead and give this a shake. I actually haven't tried this color before, but I like Vinylux polishes. We have the first 2 layers of the base color on. I'm gonna let this dry down a little bit before we go in with the second orange color. What we're gonna do is take a very thin line. Let's see, I wanna do the left side of the nail. So I'm kind of using the edge of the brush to just make a straight line, like where I want it, and then I'm gonna try to tilt my hand so I can fill in the rest. Okay, I did get a little bit on the edge there, but no worries. Remember the paintbrush that we had at the beginning? I just have a little bit of acetone or nail polish remover set on the side. The angle really helps to kind of get in the crevice of your nail on the side, and we can just wipe that mistake away. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far. So one hand done. I'll go ahead and do the two-tone on my right hand, and then we'll come back to finish them off. All right, so we have both hands completely finished with color anyway. We're gonna go ahead and apply top coat next. So I'm gonna start with the Vinylux one that came with it as the first layer of top coat, and then we'll move over to the next one. Time for the grand finale, final top coat of this Seche Vite, or Seche Vite. Someone will have to put in the comments exactly how to say it. Your girl needs some help. I think I like this top coat because it's just high shine, high gloss. And I've actually been to quite a few nail salons that use it themselves. You can buy it pretty much at any drugstore. I think I got this one from CVS. Okay, this is the final look. What do we think, guys? Show you my little paws. They're still drying down, probably take a little while because of all the top coat that I put on. But I really hope you enjoyed it. I encourage you guys all to do this at home. Should be super easy as long as you have 2 colors of really any nail polish that you guys have at home. I encourage you to use what you have, come up with some creative looks. I was thinking to even do one for the summertime like watermelon if you wanted to do a pink and a green, or if you wanted to do strawberries like a red and a green. There's so many different color combinations that you can do with this look. I'm really into monochromatic, so you guys will see more of that coming from me, and probably a few more nail tutorials. So I'm super happy with how they came out. I'm happy to not be looking at my disgusting nails anymore. So if you like content like this and you want to see more of it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and look forward to the next video. Thank you so much for watching.